Well, hello. Here we are at Beavertail Books, and we are celebrating the local author fair with 5 wonderful authors. They're going to be here from 1 to 3 today. And let me introduce Elizabeth Donne. She is going to talk about her wonderful romance stories. So take it away.
So I write Regency romance, which means it's sort of in the line of Jane Austen. There are sweet romances, so while there is kissing and touching and lots of longing, everything is keeping their clothes on. But your imagination can do the rest. Yeah, it's a series. There's 5 books in the series. 3 are published so far. So we have Sophia's Letter. And Sophia's Letter is inspired by the story of Elizabeth Barrett Browning, who some folks might know was prevented from marrying by her father, and she eventually had to elope. But mine's got a happier ending. The second book, as in The Secret, is all about a young woman whose father chooses her husband for her, and she's not entirely sure what to expect, and she meets somebody else due to a carriage accident who she actually wants to be with, but of course she can't. And we figure out what lucky, happy ending she gets, whether she's happy with the person she's meant to marry, or whether she ends up being with the person that she wants to be with. More I can't tell you because it's a lot of little secret twists in that book, so I actually can't tell you very much about that one at all. And Verity's Choice is the 3rd one in the series. They're all standalone, so you can read them separately. You don't have to even read them in order if you don't want to. But obviously, if you are going to read all 5, it's best to read them in order. Verity's Secret is about a young woman. She's a daughter of a vicar, and she loves science and specifically insects. She's just horrifying her mother. How's she going to find a husband for her if all she wants to do is hitch up her skirts and climb into the pond and collect dragonflies? So, yeah, we have some very interesting young ladies who hopefully will fascinate you when you read it.
Tell me how you selected the names. How did you decide on their names of the characters?
Well, Verity I chose because being a daughter of a vicar, I wanted to choose sort of biblical sounding names. Her sister's name is Hope and things like that, so that was easy. And the name was originally Elizabeth, and because I'm Elizabeth, I thought that's too many Elizabeths in one book. Kind of the author and the main character, and so the thing that sounded a little bit similar but not exactly the same, and so Eleanor. And then Sophia, it just sounded nice. It sounded very elegant, and she is a accomplished author herself, so I wanted something that sounded like somebody who's got a lot of character and intelligence.
Wonderful.
It was a feeling with her more than anything else.
And you have a beautiful display here. Tell us a little bit about what's here in front.
I've got the reticule, which is the old-fashioned handbag. The reticule, which sometimes was almost like I want to say bagpipe shaped. It was hung. This one's more squat. Very often they hung like an umbrella almost, with tassels at the bottom. They were part of the fashion statement. And women also had pockets in their underclothes and slits in the side of their dresses. So they could tuck their hands inside their dresses and fish out things like their pin money or a ribbon or something like that. Then we've got a tiara over here, which I can lift up and just show more clearly. I don't know. I'm not going to go on my head right now, but there you go. So if you're into dukes and barons and that kind of thing, you'd be having a tiara in your collection. That's a cameo. They were very popular in those days. Sometimes they were made to be 3D like that, but very often they'd be portraits of your sweetheart. And miniature portraits were extremely popular during the Regency period because they didn't have photographs. So very often it would be a portrait, maybe a lock of your sweetheart's hair would be encased in amber or something like that. So you'd be able to have a little something of theirs with you. This is just a little teacup because if you're going to do Regency things, you have to love tea and biscuits. A perfume bottle, and I think, and a hair slide.
And the doily.
And the doily. Oh, the doily. Yes, the doily is was made by my great grandmother. So it's nice to have a little bit of my family with me. And I love history. That's something that's different in these books because they're written in the Regency style. There's huge amounts of research that goes into them. I do try to make it as accurate as possible. There probably are some mistakes because I don't know everything, but by and large, I spend months per book doing research, preparing for the story, so that it feels real.
Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth, for joining us. I hope people hurry down.
There's fun people here, so
All
come
right.
and join us.
Thank you.